So in this research of the 5 leader types, we discovered that the only leadership style or type, the architects, are the ones who can transform our communities. Why is that even an issue?
Well, the schools have such an important role in society in terms of the students that go through the school, in terms of how they interact with the community that they serve.
What do you mean interact with the community? I mean, I can see the schools teach pupils bit, and I can see that, nicely dressed, well-behaved pupils wandering around in the community is it adds a lovely ambience. But beyond that?
Well, other previous research has looking at lots of different countries around the world. Is there a relationship between exam results or study results, test scores, and GDP? And what they found is that, yes, there are lots of other variables that can impact GDP, but if you look over time, there is a relationship between how schools perform and the strength of the country's economy. So after interrogating that further, they came to the conclusion that students who do better at school are more innovative and ultimately earn more for themselves, but also contribute more to society.
So the fact that architects are community-minded as well as school-minded is really important to the bigger picture. Why do you think they are community-minded?
Well, often in our study, they had worked outside of education. And they'd reached a point in their careers where they were doing very well, but they didn't feel like they were having a large enough contribution. So they said, okay, I want to change career. And they looked around and then found schools and saw that as an opportunity to make a contribution. So they actually came into the sector motivated by making a contribution to society. The fact that they also typically studied and taught history meant that a lot of their heroes, or a lot of the people they looked at, were members of society, members of the community. And they also often taught economics. So they look at long-term trends. They think about the economy and the different levers you need to pull. And obviously the economy can't be transformed within a year. So they're thinking much longer term, and they're motivated to have an impact on the community and society.
They're kind of natural leaders in a way. I mean, they see the bigger picture right from the start.
Yeah, and that their motivation for leaving the other sector and coming into education was to help society.
Fantastic.